What's up, folks? I did not plan on making another video tonight, but just decided to come on the deck and smoke me a cigar. Guys, when you smoke, you gotta get that. Gotta take your torch. Cause I got my nice torch right here. And you gotta get that sucker piping red hot. Just go around in a circular motion. Get that sucker piping red. Guys, you know something? As a 54-year-old bachelor, the only thing I desire right now, man, ladies and gentlemen, is my peace. That's what I desire right now. I don't have time for bullshit in my life. I don't have time for bullshit. I don't have time to be arguing with people. I don't have time to be going back and forth with individuals. I don't have time for moodiness from individuals. I just don't have time for games, period. Not at all. Because right now, I'm at a point in my life where every minute counts right now. Every minute counts. I'm 54. I have less days ahead of me. And I don't have time to entertain bullshit. I don't have time to entertain drama. I just don't, guys. I just don't. My leash is short right now for everybody that's involved. Anybody that's in my life right now, if you get into my life, you best believe that's a privilege. I got too much shit going on for drama. Too much positive shit going on for drama. I love these guys. I smoke the Cohiba Red Dots. That's what I smoke. These are expensive ass cigars. They're like $30 a pop. Some people may say I'm crazy, but oh well, this is how I enjoy my money. It's my money. This is my money. And if I want to spend $30 on a cigar, I'll spend $30 on a cigar. But I can smoke on this for like 3 days. I'll probably smoke about a quarter of it, then a quarter and be done. Yeah, but guys, at this time in my life, I just desire peace. I just desire peace. That's why that's why I have left a lot of people alone in my family. That's why I left a lot of friends, ex-friends alone, a lot of associates alone, because they wasn't adding any value to my life. If you want to be a part of my life, you got to be adding some value to my life. Be bringing something to the table. It's not just going to be all frank. You know what I'm saying? You know, whatever the relationship is, whether I'm dating someone, whether it's a friend of mine, a family member, you got to be bringing something to the table and not negativity. You got to be bringing some type of value to my life in order to be in my life, because I'm gonna bring value to your life. I'm not just coming empty-handed. And when it comes to relationships, like from dating someone, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I mean, I'm not trying to sound conceited or anything like that, or think I'm all of that, But I know I'm that dude. Simple as that. I know I'm him. Simple as that. I don't just, when they say what you bring to the table, I bring the table. I'm bringing the table, the entire table. So if I'm in a relationship, dating relationship, you definitely got to be bringing something to add to that table, because I'm bringing the entire table. So if you're not adding something to that table, as far as being interested in a relationship, dating phase with me, then just keep it moving. Just keep it moving. Because after 2 marriages, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not saying I will ever get married again. I'm not saying I won't ever get married again. If I do get married again, I mean, she's gonna have to be a good woman. She's gonna have to be a damn good woman. We're gonna have to be yoked. But she got to sign a prenup. That could be a deal breaker if she doesn't want to sign a prenup. But if not, we can just stay friends. We can just stay friends. We can keep dating, or we can just date till we die, or whatever. But there's going to be a prenup involved. But I got family members, guys, that I was tight with, even when I was married, my second marriage. I don't know what happened, guys, but when I went through that divorce, it just, all those relationships started deteriorating. All the relationships started deteriorating. And I think a lot of it was because I felt like when I went through that divorce, that I went through such a hard time mentally. Even though I filed for the divorce, I went through a hard time mentally, because it was, we was fighting over assets and fighting over money, fighting over investment accounts. I felt like I was getting screwed over because I was the one that was, we made the same amount of money. We made the same amount of money, but when you added in my bonuses, my profit sharing, I was banking. We was making some great money as a couple. And I felt like, since a lot of the bonuses and profit sharing that I was getting really accelerated our lifestyle and really accelerated our investments and savings and things of that nature, I felt that I was getting fucked over. Because we married, she was entitled to all of that. So I was angry for a long time, guys. I was angry for a long time after the divorce. I was angry. But then I just came to realization, you know what? I was like, when we got together, we were broke. We were broke when we got together. When we got married, we was broke. I mean, broke as shit, guys. We got married in Vegas, right? We got married and we was broke. And we were so broke when we got married. She wanted to get, we got married at the Little White Chapel where Michael Jordan got married at, right? And when he married Juanita, his first wife. So the photographer said she can pick out the 10 best portraits from the wedding, or she could buy the whole album for I think it was $300. Guys, I got mad. She wanted the whole album, and I got mad. And I was like, we can't afford that. I almost ruined our wedding day because I was mad and pissed off because we had to pay for the whole album. I was just that mad. But that's how broke we was, guys. So when people come on here and act like I haven't been broke, act like I've never been broke, man, I've been broke. I've been broke. I've been rock bottom broke. But I chose not to stay there. I chose to devise a plan to get me out of that situation. I've been broke. So when people come into my comments and then act like I haven't been broke, I've been hella broke. I've been broke down and out with nothing, not 2 damn cents to rub together. So it just pisses me off sometimes when people want to act like I haven't been broke. Oh, you need to go touch grass. You need to be in reality. Man, I done touched a whole lot of damn grass. I get up and go to work every damn day. I just chose not to stay there. So like I said, when I felt like when I went through that divorce, all those individuals that I felt that I was close to, nobody ever reached out to say, Frank, do you need someone to talk to? Frank, do you just want to go out and have a beer and talk? You know, just pick up the phone and call me and say, Frank, how you doing? Okay. I took a month off work because I was just so stressed out going through the divorce. Guys, like I said, I filed for the divorce. But all the fighting and shit got to me. I had to take a month off work. It was all paid. Had to take a month off work to get my mental back together. And so I said, you know what? All these individuals that I was always there for wasn't there for me during my divorce. Wasn't there for me. Didn't call and check on me. Didn't ask me if I was okay. Didn't ask me if I needed anybody to talk to. And that really pissed me off. That really pissed me off. And that's why I just stopped dealing with a whole lot of people, guys, in my family. Stopped dealing with them. Because if we was that tight, because I wouldn't call myself tight with somebody knowing they're going through something and never pick up the damn phone to see if they're okay. I'm just not that type of dude. If I care about you and I got love for you, I'm gonna check on you. My guy, my neighbor down the street that I used to work with, we've become really close lately. His father died last year, and I checked on him. I called, I texted him, I called him, made sure he was good. Man, you all right? You need anybody to talk to? If you need somebody to talk to, let me know, because I know how I felt when I had to go through that shit by myself. Going through my divorce and nobody there for me. Nobody there for me. But yeah, that's why I've let a lot of people go. But I came to the realization though, after the divorce and all the fighting, cause I stayed mad at her for about a year. Right now we communicate. We got a daughter together. We communicate. And but I let all that anger go. I had to let that anger go because we built everything we had together, and she was entitled to it. We built it all together. She was entitled to it, and of course, then I wanted out, so she wanted what she was entitled to. That's what everybody would do. Everybody would do that. Everybody would do that. So I had to let that anger go in order for me to move forward. And now we're cool. We're cool. We're cool. I still got, she's the mother of my child. I still got love for her, nothing bad to say about her. Yeah, but I was angry for a long time, guys. I was angry for a long time at her. Man, I was angry for a long time. Long time I was angry, but I let it go and I had to move on. Because I came to the realization is that I was mad about money. I was mad about money. And I'm gonna make some more money. I'm gonna make some more money. It's just money. I'm gonna get some more of it. A lot more of it. And over these last 4 years, I've built my net worth even higher than it was with me and her combined. Because I'm just an apex predator, man. I'm going for what I know. I'm just an apex predator. I'm going for what I know. But like I said, guys, it's just at this age right now, I just don't have time for no bullshit in my life. No time for bullshit when it comes to friends, when it comes to dating. I got a short leash. If you're bringing me drama, attitude, mood swings, I just gotta go. I just can't deal with you. Whether it's a friendship or dating someone, I just can't do it. Can't do it. I can't do it. You know, I don't have that much time left on this earth. I don't know how much time I have left on this earth. I don't know. 54. You know, I got less days ahead of me. I got 54 years behind me. I may only have 20 years ahead of me. So I got to make the best of the time that I have left. And dealing with bullshit, drama, I just don't have time for it. I don't have time for it. Don't. If you're not bringing value to my life, then you don't need to be a part of my life. And it doesn't matter the relationship status, friend, dating, whatever. Bringing drama to my life, you don't need to be in my life. You got to be bringing value to my life to be a part of my life. Man, I love these cigars, guys. Yeah, guys, I just want to sit on here and just vent a little bit. Just came out on my deck. Just want to vent a little bit, talk to you guys. I'm gonna finish smoking a cigar, gonna make me a cocktail and just chill out. You guys, thanks for listening, guys. You guys have a great weekend, great Memorial Day. This is Frank. I love you guys. I'm out of here.